Our career is neurologist.
And the molecule we chose is dopamine. The purpose of dopamine is to improve strength of heart and blood pumping.
And regulates movement, learning, and emotional responses.
The average salary of a neurologist is $240,105 US dollars. To be a neurologist, you must diagnose neurological problems, run outpatient clinics, and treat acute conditions. Some risks are stress and malpractice, which lead to lawsuits, which increases the pressure of being a neurologist.
To be a neurologist, you must attend 12 years of education. First, you'll need to do 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of med school, 1 year of internship, and 3 years of residency.
Dopamine is produced in 2 parts of the brain. The first part is substantia nigra. This is where high levels of neuromelanin are located, which is needed in the production of dopamine.
The second part is ventral tegmental area. This is full of dopamine neurons and accounts for the reward system. The chemical formula for dopamine is CAH11NO2.
This is our 3D model of dopamine. So in this, the white beads represent hydrogen, the black beads represent carbon, the red beads represent oxygen, and the blue represents nitrogen. And we have double bonds here and then single bonds here.
Covalent bonds have a stigma and 2 bonds. In dopamine, there's a force called London dispersion. These are in all molecules. These decide whether it's positive or negative charges. Dipple-dipple forces occur when 2 polar forces attract each other. Dopamines are polar because they're partly ionic. Dopamine's molecule is too polar to cross the blood-brain barrier, therefore it cannot go inside the brain.
Is dopamine reactive or volatile? Dopamine is volatile. The intermolecular force of dopamine is van der Waals force, which is the weakest force, which helps it in being volatile. Dopamine is liable to change quickly and unpredictably, and the definition of volatile is easily evaporated or liable to change rapidly for the worse. Benefits of dopamine are causes feelings of motivation, euphoria, and good health equals balanced levels of dopamine, and it's also used in medicine.
The dangers of dopamine are addiction, the feeling of being high due to the release of dopamine, meaning that if one seeks out the feeling regularly, it becomes an addiction. Deficiency, fatigue, obesity, and difficulty completing tasks. Too much dopamine can lead to psychosis and schizophrenia. Dopamine is broken down quickly.
It is released through the hypothalamus.
The body is constantly producing dopamine for daily function.
More drugs equals more dopamine, which equals euphoria.
Dopamine is used to treat Parkinson's. Parkinson's is a brain neuro disorder and the dopamine helps develop brain systems that die as a result from the disease.
Neurologists treat strokes,
Multiple sclerosis,
epilepsy,
headaches,
Alzheimer's or dementia,
muscle diseases,
infections in nervous system,
and brain tumors.